varies who you talk to, but mouth cancer is probably the sixth most common cancer, and unfortunately it's one that has really poor outcomes compared to most. I made my original app with this tagline, but time moves on, I'm going to change it to dental health service, but it will still be a screening device. For all us Liverpool supporters, this is a very famous quote, but it does apply to dentistry. In the health business first, cosmetic business second. Years ago, Clayton demonstrated how he thought we could improve health delivery. I did many of the business people then. These are some of the kind of resources I've looked at, and in the main I've used YouTube, podcasts, video books, and his audio book. But this is what I've got now. This would be my second application. The first application, they wanted original research, but these people are the people that I listen to, and they've done the research and they give the lectures on it. All I'm doing is presenting it in a manner that the public like. This was my research. It's quite interesting in that most people would prefer me to check them once a year rather than check themselves. These are some of my resources. The sort of older videos on the left and the newer ones on the right. So if you go into YouTube and either Teeth for Life or Dental Health Service, just go into the cancer playlist. So the new app will be very similar to this. It'll have the scoring system so anyone can personalize it, and they actually fill in their details, and it gives them an indication of the likelihood of losing their teeth as well as the likelihood of oral cancer, and it's based on the work from Mike and Phil. We just need to give them a nudge to set the reminders in the app for once a month. So this is one of Clayton's slides, and it demonstrates about prevention or catching things early, because the further down the line you go, the more expensive it becomes. People you see are more expensive, and those facilities are more expensive. And so with regard to mouth cancer, as a member of the public, you may notice something, but often it's just picked up by the dentist. You probably will have gone to the doctors if you've noticed a lump, and it's never treated at the dental practice. It's always forwarded to the oral surgery department, which is obviously quite expensive, but it often takes a while. It's a bit slow, a bit costly. If you're aware of it on the app, then you can actually send a photo, and that photo can be triaged, and if they think it's suspicious, you can go to a separate unit where they can carry out more tests, and then you fast track to the actual surgery itself. It's a lot cheaper and quicker. In general, mouth cancer is normally a skin cancer, and there have been big advances with skin cancer diagnosis using the phone. I did approach this company to see about using their services, but they said no. I still couldn't figure out the reason. It was basically that if they missed one cancer, then they could get sued, even though it would be reassuring for the vast majority. Just spoken to ChatGPT for a solution. So this was a patient of mine from a while back. She went to see the doctor because she thought this was a cancer. The photo was taken by her daughter, and it was just a sharp tooth. This photo is of three friends, one of whom had oral cancer. It was spotted by one of the two dentists also in the frame. And this is how I used to try to present it to patients in a video I made. No one likes looking at cancers. The other dentist that treated the cancer, the one with all these letters, actually gave a talk to our peer review group. It's one of the best talks we had, but also one of the most worrying. Squamous cell carcinomas are one of the most rapidly growing cancers. You can't leave it just for every couple of years to have your mouth checked. The public need to check themselves, potentially get a diagnosis at these other centres that have been used for bowel cancer. I did apply for funding for the cancer screening programme a couple of years ago. It took days to fill these forms in, but if anyone's interested, I've still got the documents, so please get in touch.